while we were in Austin, that was a great training thing too. And also we'd go out and speak at churches and colleges and things like that. Religious Emphasis Week, we'd go out and spend time and just had a wonderful thing with students because they liked what we had to say and
Yeah.
I think we were addressing them they felt the right place. Well, anyway, I remember I went to Baylor University on uh, what do you call it? Religious Emphasis Week. And I was they had us lecturing to the whole group of things. And Carlisle Marty, I don't know whether you ever heard of him. He was a great Baptist preacher at that time, and everybody thought he was on the edge of being in the Baptist church, which he was, and he's a great man. He's a great man, really was. I had nothing to detract from him, but he did not know how to communicate people, and he kept talking about people. My heart was a divine human encounter took place in my heart. Well, these guys all down there turning and looking at others like that, you know, like that. And they had to come to chapel because their names with Baylor were checked off, you know. If they didn't come, you know, they wouldn't get their grades. They was like this, they'd be reading newspapers or something like that. So I pulled, I thought, well, I had to get their attention some way when came my turn to speak. And they came, and so I came up there and I said, Mr. President, to the turned and faced there, and I said, Mr. President represents the total structures of this college and all. It gives it a chance for the people to come here, the students and so forth. And then I turned to and said, Mr. So-and-so representing the faculty. And the faculty, they come here and spend their lives to educate other people like the students here. And all you students out there and slobs. Suddenly they put their papers down, you know, and they began to listen and everything else like that. I'd gotten that from Joe. He told us he had that one time. He said that's the way to get their attention. But then I began to tell them about running into up against this and everything like that. And I really had their attentions, you know. But that time I began to speak to them, you know, and really get through them. And I like that going around. That's a pastor week. I went up to some college in Louisville, Kentucky, up there like that, and I spoke to them. The Baptist guy who had met through the Baptists. We had a lot of Baptists trying to escape from the fundamentalism of the Baptists. And I lectured there, but I had a terrible cold. And we had these little buttons on us that would turn the mic on and off. Well, they showed me how it worked, and they said, we'll turn it off. They turned it off, but they didn't turn it off, they turned it on, or else I bumped it or something the other. But blow out, no. It goes, oh, it just destroyed what was being said there. So then the guy gave me permission to speak, so I came down out of the pulpit in there, which they had, came down on the floor and began to them, and I got it right there, you know, and I had the college before me, and we also, and you know, so I got the whole college student body on my side, so to speak, or at least my side, meaning they knew that they were being addressed by somebody from there. So they invited me to come to classes to speak, and so they invited me to French classes, French literature. Well, I had just finished studying Camus, you know. And so we'd just finished studying that in the staff at there. So I started lecturing to them on Camus, and they were all listening to that, going through their books, you know, and everything like that. I didn't have any books or anything else before me like that. And I told them there were three things about Camus. He had the passionate and the prophetic, and the guy that rolls things, rocks up and back down again, you know, like that, representing the three dimensions of humanness that is taking place. Anyway, I had it all sewed up by that. So that was the things. Well, you can imagine this. These are just great happenings for things like that.